It is 6:50 in our Smart Start here this Friday. Police and state officials still trying to figure out what it was. This large cat seen roaming around a Rochester neighborhood. Here's that video. Everyone's talking about that original sighting from a porch on Grand Avenue. The homeowners tell News 8 they have lived there for more than a decade, and they're on alert because they're worried about what that thing was, and they've got two small dogs that go outside. The sightings leading to some confusion among many, some fear among others who live around where it was spotted if it comes back. Officials with the state DEC were here yesterday looking for prints, any evidence. They say, yes, it's unusual, but there is a chance it could have been a mountain lion.
It's not impossible for a wild cougar to travel to New York. It's happened before. We have documentation of it from 2011. One that walked from South Dakota across multiple states through New York and ended up in Connecticut. We know it can happen, but because of all the trail cameras and footage and opportunity in New York not coming up with additional evidence, we know that there likely are not mountain lions in New York State on any regular occurrence or a breeding population.
The DEC does emphasize if you see any wild animals in places they shouldn't be, or maybe whatever that cat is, to reach out to the organization immediately. You find everything we know about this so far. See that video again in our coverage at rochesterfirst.com. It has been 1 week since catastrophic flooding hit Central Texas, changing lives forever and the landscape. Today, President Trump and the First Lady are going to the epicenter of the disaster area, the city of Kerrville, to speak with leaders and that community as the death toll has risen to now more than 120 victims. More than 2,000 first responders, including a team from Mexico, are all there taking part in the recovery efforts.
I think that everyone who lives here knows somebody who has been affected.
Having a 1-year-old infant in your arms as a mom, I just can't even imagine what she was going through.
Around the state, people are tying green ribbons around trees to honor the victims, including the more than 20 children and counselors from Camp Mystic, the color green associated with that summer all-girls Christian camp. The owner of Jackson's Bakery, still shut down in Greece, is wanted on a number of charges in the town. Matthew Belk is accused of grand larceny and unauthorized use of a vehicle. Just last week, he was arrested in Ontario County on multiple counts of criminal possession of stolen property and a controlled substance, as well as several traffic issues tied to a complaint in Canandaigua. If you see him, know where he is. Police say do not approach him, just give authorities a call. Meantime, the bakery Belk ran has been closed for 2 weeks, leaving its future up in the air. Much of the baking community around Rochester is at a loss for words. Other store owners are voicing support going forward for the original Jackson's family.
You can't bump into somebody who knows about Jackson's without hearing about the frog cookies or the Coogans or, the White Mountain Rolls. I really truly hope that people keep thinking about Jackson's as the traditional place that it was.
My hope for Jackson's going forward is I would love to see someone be able to go in there and turn it around and bring it back to where it was at former glory.
While under Belk's management, Jackson's was ordered to close last month through the county health department. It cited multiple violations with sanitary code inside the bakery, that location on Stone Road in Greece. Your sunrise traffic here at 6:52 and a view over downtown from our Greater Rock Sky Eye light volume. No issues across our traffic map. We are seeing typical drive times and everything showing up green, nothing yellow or red. The streets of Rochester's historic neighborhood, Cornhill, they are coming alive this weekend as the annual Arts Festival makes its return for 2025. Thousands of people expected to be strolling through, enjoying live music, more family activities, and a taste of the rock food scene. They will also get to check out works from more than 300 artists. The festival tomorrow and Sunday, rain or shine, and admission is free. Another big event happening this weekend in Livingston County as we all look up for the annual Geneseo Airshow taking flight. Here's Aran one more time here at sunrise, getting a history lesson this morning. Aran.
Yep, and this time, ooh, that's a mosquito. And this time in front of Whiskey 7, the flagship here, the thing you need to see if you come here. We're here with Emily, a volunteer. Tell me a little bit about what Whiskey 7 is and then what you do.
So this is our World War II vet. It was the lead plane in the second wave that went over the beaches of Normandy on D-Day. I am part of the crew. I'm a cabin safety officer, and
is exactly what it sounds like, just keeping everybody safe.
Okay, now there's a huge volunteer culture here. Everybody here I talk to is a volunteer, or their parents were volunteers where they were younger, so they took it up. What is that culture like here? Why do people keep coming back?
I think, just like you said, it's a very generational thing. My dad's a volunteer here, and it's just a big sense of family that we have here. It's a big sense of community. Everybody looks out for each other, and it's genuinely enjoyable being here, and we just have a great time together.
Yeah, like you were telling me that sometimes pilots come in early to just hang out, things like that. So just you're a volunteer day one. What are your responsibilities?
It's a 365-day-a-year prep to get this ready. And when it's game time, we are really ready. So first day, we get here bright and early, and we start the day. We go right through the schedule, and we just have a great time enjoying all of our hard work.
Yep, so everybody, wherever they are, kind of has to, do their part. And 365 days a year. Wow, it takes a lot to plan this, Brennan, right? They're working on this year round. They have all these planes coming in, pilots, performers. This place is just insane. I'm tossing it back to you for now.
It is. And Ron and James, we know people love it when they go.
Passionate.
Yes, and if you've never been, just to look up and to see, because we're all used to seeing the regular jetliners, everything coming from the airport, but when you see something like that come zooming by, it's awesome.
Yeah, and we pitched the planes and how cool it is to see the Whiskey 7, but it's really the stories that you get from the people that are running the operation, and just how their eyes just brighten up when you show just a little bit of interest in some of that stuff. So very cool option for you this weekend. So much happening. Maybe you're going up toward Lake Ontario to cool off as well. Temperatures well into the 80s later today. To call it filtered sunshine, very isolated chance for a rain shower for you. 8 days on your screen now, isolated tomorrow as well, but there it is, 90 degrees. Sunday going to be hot as well. Showers, thunderstorms get going, likely pushing just east of the region, and then remaining warm through next week, Brennan.
All right. Hey, everybody, we'll see you back on the Rochester First streaming app at 9 a.m. for our new podcast. Wrapping up our first week, second cup of sunrise. We are out of coffee here for sunrise.
Join us.
Go fill up.
Yep.
Enjoy your weekend, everybody. We will see you back here momentarily.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, X, and on our app for news and weather.